Hi, I'm Bart Frank, the commercial director of Rubio Monocoat. I'm working 16 years now for Rubio, and I still have everyday surprises here, like this live event.
Hi guys, my name is Ashley. I'm a area business manager for Rubio Monocoat in the UK. We're delighted to have the opportunity today to discuss DuroGrit with you. There will be a question and answer area at the end of the call, so let's get to it. So Bart, take it away.
Yeah, so DuroGrit, our new product we are launching this spring. DuroGrit is, as we are an innovative company, we always want to keep ahead of the competition, and that's why we had a look at our new product, at our existing range, in fact, of exterior products, and we learned a lot in the last 10-15 years about what to do, what not to do. So that experience we used to develop, or the lab used to develop the new product, and we as sales guys, we can use it also to give the good advice to customers.
Brilliant. So, Bart, what is DuroGrit and what makes it so special?
Yeah. So DuroGrit, in fact, is a water-based oil that is specially designed for exterior use. It's a complete new technology where we use cellulose, small wood fibers that we put in the product, and this gives a lot of advantages. It's also a patented technology, so our competitors will have difficulties to follow us this time.
It's fantastic. And so you say it's water-based as an oil. That's an interesting characteristic of what DuroGrit
Yes,
is.
indeed. The previous product was oil-based. This time it's water-based. So you apply the product, and the moment the water evaporates, the oil stays on the wood. In fact, it gives a lot of advantages in application. It goes much faster. You don't have to wipe away anymore the excess. And as I said, this also allowed us to implement this new fiber grid technology. In fact, the moment the oil dries, so the water evaporates, the wood fibers, they form like a grid, like you can compare it with metal in concrete. Thanks to this grid, we get a very strong mechanical product, in fact.
Fantastic.
And also, thanks to these wood fibers, we can add a lot more UV blockers in that product than you can do without these wood fibers. So our product will always be the best compared to the competitors.
Brilliant. Well, look, I've had the opportunity of using some DuroGrit with customers back in the UK, and the feedback that we've been getting is really promising, and it's exciting as well. We've got plenty of literature and videos on all socials and YouTube. There is a QR code on the screen at the moment, so be sure to scan that, and it should take you through to some projects that we've done, but also a bit more information about the product itself. Okay, so the oil is suitable for every wooden surface. That's great, but what makes it different to other oils that are out there on the market? For those who have just joined, thank you. Me and Bart are just discussing what DuroGrit is and what makes it so special.
Yeah, so there are a lot of USPs, in fact, like you mentioned. We can use one oil for all applications, meaning if the wood is used for decking or for cladding or for furniture, you can use the DuroGrit. It's mechanically strong enough to use for all these purposes, and UV-wise also. So it's a little bit like our interior oil. It's one oil for all applications. Also, the type of wood, if it's tropical wood or soft wood, you can use this product. I think I forget some more stuff.
But I think it's the price per square metre is an important factor, obviously, just with the one coat. and not having to use twice the amount of product to obviously go over the same surface. That's one of the key characteristics which I think is really important for DuroGrit. It allows you to cover all those exterior projects in that one coat, and you can be confident that that's obviously going to be protected for years to come. So I think we've got some examples here of some testing that we've done. This is something that's been in research and development for a long time now, and yeah, we've got some bits and bobs that we've done to go through today. So
indeed, we tested a lot of existing competitor products in our accelerated testing machine. In fact, what you see here on top is the DuroGrit, and below we have other products that mostly are in 2 or sometimes even in 3 layers. And what we see here, we weathered these samples, this is hardwood, for 5 years. Is that in fact, thanks to this technology, we score a lot better here than what you see. We did the same in fact on softwood. Now I was told it's the same.
yeah.
So indeed, you see the weathering, it still can color, but it's a lot better than we see of other brands here. This is almost completely disappeared, while here, okay, it's a little bit darker, but the protection is still there. So these are the real samples, what we can expect during time of our product. Another test we did, so this is the scrub test. In fact, this is like a machine that goes from left to right in a wet scrub, and here we see clearly the difference. This is DuroGrit, this is a competitor brand, that it disappears. So mechanically also it's very strong. In fact, thanks to this technology, we have the best of both worlds, meaning film forming product can be much stronger mechanically, but it can flake off, of course, so it's something not to avoid in exterior conditions. So here we have the strength of a strong film forming system, which you can't use outside, but we have it here in a non-film forming system.
I think what I like about the DuroGrit as well is that it prolongs the natural look of the timber over the years to come with the weathering and the UV that exterior products are exposed to. So that's a big part of it. We've got 14 colours in the range, and we're happy to brush some stuff out for you today of the DuroGrit. I think we've got Salt Lake Green, and we've also got Foxy Brown. Another popular colour is Grassland Beige. That's really popular if you're looking for that natural look on your timber. So, but with all the 14 colours that we've got in the range, it's an exciting palette to be able to look at. So, so if we start with the Foxy Brown, I'll give you the brush.
Thank you.
So give it a good stir. Make sure the pigments are ready to go.
Thank you.
No problem.
So it's very easy this time. Also, the product is like Thixotropic, so it doesn't drip. That's also very easy when you apply the product. And in fact, you just brush it on, and you see what happens. You also see it's an oil. It's not like a paint, so you still see the grain of the wood.
Yeah.
Which is very important. Voila, I have enough here. And it will go much faster than you are used to use the hybrid wood protector, as you don't have to wipe it away anymore. It can be in the beginning that you see some brush marks, but this will disappear while drying. Voila.
Absolutely, that's really consistent actually across the piece of timber that we've got there. Like you said, you can sort of have brush marks at the beginning, but I know with some of the testing that we've done with the guys in the UK, that dries back lovely, and the natural look of the timber is what we're trying to achieve with what DuroGrit is, and we believe that we're there with that at the moment.
Yeah. So don't worry if you see those brush marks. Apply enough product so they can flow into each other.
So
maybe the green one.
Yeah, the green. So this is the Salt Lake green. Now that's going on.
This will be a little bit more, see, no drips. A little bit more covering color, but still you will see the wood, the grain into the product.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, here we use a little bit more pigments to have that green, of course, which makes the product very strong also. And in the transparent or colors we use a lot of UV blockers, so
that will protect against the UV rays as well.
It is a nice mixture, all tested in our lab.
Yeah.
By our R&D, and all. We also did, of course, a lot of research of which colors the market needs, and as I said, the experience we have of the last 10-15 years, we can also use now to give advice which colors to use on which wood types, dark, light wood types. This all makes a little bit difference which you better use or you don't use, but this is also quite clear in our catalog. On our technical data sheet it's mentioned what to do or what not to do. Voilà,
fantastic. Looks really good.
Yeah.
Really good. Okay, so I know you guys have been sending some questions in, so if you're happy to, Bart, if we run through a few of them and,
sure.
And see what everybody's got to say. So thank you so much for sending these in. So the first question we've got is a good question actually. What is the difference between the wood cream and the DuroGrit?
Yeah, indeed the wood cream is also in our range. In fact, the wood cream is a wax-based system, and you will also see if you compare them, the wood cream is mostly more covering, has more covering colors.
Okay.
This is also thanks to the pigments that the wood cream has the UV strength.
Yeah.
And there's only one exemption, and this is the gray tones where you have more translucency, but all other tones are more covering. While the DuroGrit is an oil-based system, so here you will have more an oil look. You can also find more transparent colors here.
Fantastic, fantastic. There's a question.
Sorry, another.
Oh,
what I forgot also, the wood cream is only for vertical use, while the DuroGrit you can use also for horizontal use.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. No, it's important to know, isn't it?
Indeed.
No, because it's just differentiate it from the wood cream. Another question we've got here, we've sort of touched on it slightly, but is there a transparent colour? I would say that we have the grassland beige. That is a beautiful tone to offer not a transparent finish, but a tinted finish over popular timbers like oak or iroko or sapele. It complements the tones of those timbers really well, and gives that finish, but also that stability of what the product is that DuroGrit is obviously trying to service. So. It's a good question. Can I use over a previous finish, and what tips would you have for applying over a previous finish?
Yeah. So in fact, the previous finish, it depends what it is. If it was, for example, hybrid wood protector,
yeah,
and it is a little bit weathered, you can go over the hybrid wood protector to renovate. Of course, you will have to see if the colors match or not. If you want to change color, it's better to sand it down, of course. If it's a film forming system that was on the wood, you will have to sand it down.
Yep.
So
it's all, yeah, there's a large amount of prep that you've got to make sure you do before going over the top of it, but you know, it has the ability to do it. Obviously, it's just making sure the project that you're doing, you know what's there previously and stuff like that.
Yes,
so.
Indeed.
How many coats do I need? Well, I think with Rubio, the monocoat platform that we obviously tried to achieve, the one coat with the DuroGrit is definitely
sure.
the message, and you know, the testing that we've had over the past few years, I think definitely would support that as well.
Indeed.
What do I use to apply it? So you've got two methods. Obviously, we've got the brushes.
Yeah, brushes is very easy, of course. Use a good brush, so it works faster. Invest a little bit in a good brush. Don't do it with a throw away stuff. But also you can spray the product. This goes.
Yeah, absolutely. So we've had some success with companies in the UK. Some gate companies have actually been spraying the product, and I must say, you have the option of spraying it through. We've got some details on the data sheets on the best way to be doing that, but it dries back absolutely fantastic, and some of the gate companies, which you'll see on our socials, the products look absolutely fantastic.
Also, it's mentioned in our technical data sheet, when you spray it you can dilute a little bit with water, but there's also an industrial version if it goes to bigger units. But this product, if you want to use this, contact us, we will help you with these features.
Brilliant. So Chloe Christie from Facebook, thanks for sending a message in. She's asked, would this work well for something like a wooden garden pergola?
Sure.
It would. Yeah, it'd be fantastic.
Sure. It will work perfectly. The type of wood, you can choose the color that suits you the most. Mostly these pergolas are made in light colored wood species, so you can use any color you want here. Definitely.
You've got some, lovely pink tones and some lighter tones. So I think that would work, really well with that style and that project that you're doing.
And you can test. We have small testers also. So sure, it will work.
Fantastic. What color would you say would be best for pine?
In fact, on pine you can use any color, but of course, if you want to keep it as natural as possible, the grassland beige is the option to go here. So this is very transparent. You will see the wood grain. So if this is what you want, this is the best choice. But of course, any color will go on pine.
Brilliant. Got a question here on Instagram. So how much square meterage can you do with 1 litre?
1 liter is depends of course also the wood species used, if it's new wood or weathered wood, but let's say in average it's about 7 to 15 square meters you can do with 1 liter.
And I suppose also definitely take into consideration if you're brushing it or you're spraying it, that may obviously change those square meterages, but again, all of that stuff is available in the catalogue and on the TDS sheets as well. Got a question here from Malaysia, so thank you for sending that in. So now Malaysia weather is super hot, it's up to 36 degrees. How to slow down the dry speed? How would you recommend that?
Yeah, in fact the product already contains the DuroGrit contains some products to slow it down. You have to avoid also to work in direct sunlight, for sure, with darker colors. If it still dries too fast, we have a product for this to even slow it down, but also for this you will have to contact us. Our technical team will be glad to help you with this then.
Brilliant. And Cham from Malaysia has also asked, is it suitable for seaside and beachside construction products use?
Sure. We have tested it also. As it is mechanically very strong also, it can be used on these constructions also, yes.
Fantastic. For the time being, that's all the questions that we've got. So thank you, Bart, for helping out today. It's been a pleasure. Thank you everybody for tuning in. DuroGrit's going to be a fantastic product for Rubio Monocoat moving forward, and we're excited to see how you guys are going to be using it. Make sure you send loads of images and videos into us, guys. We love sharing it on socials. So yeah, we look forward to seeing what's going to be happening over the coming months and years.
Thank you.